What's going on with you guys? Hope you guys are having a good day today. Finally, this nightmarish season has finally come to an end. It was a tough season for the Dallas Cowboys with all the injuries that we faced, a lot of bad play calling, and a lot of tough opponents that we faced during the regular season. Last play of the game, Marcus Mariota just got a touchdown that ended the season. Cowboys finished the season 7-10. Was a tough season. Trey Lance stepped in today. I know Cooper Rush didn't play in the game today, but I like what I saw from Trey Lance, who was able to get the Cowboys back in the game. I know that last play, the defense needed to stop, but Marcus Mariota just went for a game-winning touchdown, and that just ended this terrible season that I did not expect to happen. This might have been the last game for the head coach, Mike McCarthy. I don't know if the Cowboys are going to bring him back, but if he does come back, I wouldn't be mad. But if they fire him next week, they need to bring a smart head coach with good football knowledge and has good NFL experience, that knows how to manage a game, that knows how to call better plays, that knows how to make adjustments during halftime, and knows how to correct mistakes from plays that were being made. There's a lot of options the Cowboys are going to be looking at their next head coach, and their defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer. Listening to his post-game press conference, I know he kind of got emotional. Don't know if he's going to come back next season, but I will keep Mike Zimmer because I know he's been here in Dallas since the 2000s, and I want to see him draft playmakers and go after other defensive ends and linebackers to fail during the offseason. That's something that I want to see. I know it was a rough season, guys, not the way I didn't expect it to be. I know we went through a lot during the regular season, a lot of injuries that we faced, a lot of tough opponents that we faced throughout the season. It was not the it was a tough season that I did not expect to happen, but I'm proud of the guys that were able to keep us in the playoff hunt, even though we were eliminated a couple weeks ago. These guys show how to put up a good fight, and I know we kind of struggled at home against tough opponents who were playoff teams, and this is the season that the Cowboys need to learn from, knowing that you gotta be better against playoff opponents who are playoff teams. And I know this was not the best season that no one did expect it to be, but it is what it is. I'm just glad that this nightmarish season has finally come to an end. My heart can stop stressing. My beard can start to grow. Pretty sure this was Zach Martin's final game as a Dallas Cowboy. Number 70, the offensive guard. I'm pretty sure he might retire soon, but if he does retire, I want to say thank you for everything that you've done. Sorry we couldn't get what we wanted, which of course was the Super Bowl, so I want to say thank you, Zach Martin, for everything that you've done. And I still remember back in 2014 when he was drafted by the Cowboys out of Notre Dame. So thank you, Zach Martin, for everything that you've done. I like what I saw from Rico Dowdle this season. Had 1,000 yards this season. This is the guy that the Cowboys need to bring back. But the only thing they need to work on moving forward into the offseason is we got to fix the run game, and we need to find more defensive ends, because on the offensive side, there was a lot of missing pieces that we were missing. We just need to find a number 2 wide receiver and try to build more of the defense at cornerback and linebackers that can stop the run game. Since the season is already over for the Cowboys, we get the 12th overall pick, but if the Niners beat Arizona earlier today, we get the 11th overall pick. There's been a lot of talks about Ashton Gentry wanting to come to Dallas in the draft. We'll see what they do during the draft, but I want to say thank you guys for watching my game previews throughout the Cowboys season. I'm sorry that the season had to end. I'm sorry that we missed out on the playoffs. Not the way I didn't expect it to be. It was a tough season with all the injuries that we faced. A lot of tough teams that we faced at home. The only 2 home wins that we had was against Tampa Bay and the Giants. So I want to say thank you guys for following me along throughout the season. The playoffs are coming next weekend, so I get to watch the games stress-free and see which teams go to the Super Bowl next month in New Orleans. So thank you guys for following me along the Cowboys season. I'll be posting more stuff during the off season to see what the Cowboys do during free agency, during the draft, and when their 2025 season schedule will be released, which usually it releases in May after the draft. So sorry that the season had to end this way. It was a tough season with a lot of injuries that we face, all the challenges that we face, but we're going to put 2024 season behind us, and we're going to come back stronger next season with a lot of new players. That's going to be, there's some things that we got to work on in the off season. Jake Ferguson needs to bounce back next season. I know this was not his best season that he had, but hopefully we need to find out how to pay Rico Dowdle and how to pay Micah Parsons, which he's a good leader on defense. I like what you saw today earlier against Washington, so we'll see what happens during the off season. I know it's been a rough season with all the injuries that we faced, a lot of tough opponents that we faced, and it was a tough season that we faced so far, and this is something that you need to learn from moving forward going into the off season. I'll keep you guys updated what happens with the head coach, Mike McCarthy. Let me know if they should bring it back or not. So before I end this video, guys, I want to say thank you guys for following me along throughout the regular season. Sorry we didn't get the outcome we wanted, which of course the goal at the beginning of every season is the Super Bowl. So I'm just proud of the way that we kept on fighting till the end, which is something that we did in November, and even if the Cowboys would have been Cincinnati that Monday night game, if it weren't for that block punch, we would have been 11-7 and still had a playoff game. But since we didn't make the playoffs, I'll be watching the playoff game stress-free. Now we just gotta wait and see what happens with Mike McCarthy and the whole coaching staff. For now, entering the off season, now we just gotta see. We just gotta regroup and add more pieces to the offense and the defense, and we'll be back stronger next season, guys. So I always bleed silver and blue. I love my Cowboys from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you guys when I do know what the playoff picks this week. Peace. Forever faithful, y'all. Cowboy Nation. We'll be back stronger next season. Peace.